Hi friends, I'm Shana. Welcome to the channel and welcome to a new video. We made it to March and it's time for another project fan update, y'all. This month was interesting. It did not go how I expected. Like the stuff that I saw the biggest progress on was not what I expected. I can't wait to jump into it. And before we do, I would love if you would subscribe to catch more Project Pan content like this, to catch more conscious consumer content, contentment content, just like living your best life content. I would love to have you. Y'all, I have been into the claw clips as of late. I promise you, my hair is looking really cute in person. I just feel like the main character of my own life, like the girl who's like at home looking cute, like working from home. That's the kind of energy I feel like I have, even though I don't think it looks that cute in person or on the camera. Sorry. In person, it looks cute as hell. Let's get into it and let's start off with my primer. My Vesca primer is almost done. I'm really excited about it. Last month we were here. Now we are here. This is a product that I feel like if I just gave it 1 or 2 extra days, it would probably be finished. It's having a hard time. Product is having a hard time coming out. It's like sputtering when it comes out. I just shook it all to the front, so it's not having a problem now. This one I think is going to be done for next month. I feel it. I have all the confidence that it will be finished. And when I rebuy this, probably not. But am I enjoying it? Yeah. Okay, friends. Next up is my Merit complexion stick. Here is what we have left. Here's where we're at. Look at this top. Look at it. Now, I could conceivably call this done. I'm not even going to measure it on I guess I'll show you the paper, but I've already taken my photos and I haven't taken it with the paper just because it doesn't feel all that helpful. Because it's like, what am I measuring here? We used roughly the same amount as last week, and this is the case of one more use, and I'd be able to completely flatten it out. But I'm not going to call it done yet because I'm not going to roll in the new color yet. I probably won't roll in the other color for another at least 2 months. I don't foresee myself bringing it in until earliest May. So because of that, I'm not in a rush to, filter this guy out. So I'm going to take this opportunity to dig out all of the product in here and actually finish some other makeup empties where I could depot this into little jars. So that's what I'm going to do with the remaining product. So you've seen what it looks like here, we're almost level. And I'm going to depot the whole thing and you'll see photos next time. I'm not so much interested in there was 10 grams of this product left and I finished it. It's kind of more informal at this point to use it up. We hit the level and what's left is left and it's kind of a bonus. So I'll show you that next month. Okay, concealer time. This did not go as expected only because the stopper came out. So as you can see, there's a lot of product on the tube, but the stopper of this was nearly impossible to get out. And I accidentally, can you see it down at the bottom there? It went inside instead of coming out of the product. Have you ever got a cork inside your wine bottle instead of pulling it out? That's what happened. I can't get it out and I don't have anything long enough to reach in there to get it and then pull it out. I tried a fork and a knife and I had chopsticks, but because nothing worked. So I think it's going to affect how much I can actually use of this product because it's currently sitting at the bottom and all of the product, the heaviest product is at the bottom. I'm going to leave this upside down to see what we can do with this. But I'm just I don't know. It's I was so close to getting it out. I was so close and I ended up pushing it in. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know how long it's going to take to use this up because of, the stopper being in there as variables that I can't account for, like how much product will actually come out. So probably another couple of months and this guy will be out. Okay, my concealer palette. I feel like we made some good progress on here. You can see those dips. Those are like heavy dips in there. I think it's conceivable to hit pan on the yellow shade. Maybe not next month, but I think in 2 months. Okay, I think you can see the comparison now. This was almost flat, like this one at the beginning, and now look at that heavy dip. It's coming along. I'm really tempted to poke a hole in there to see how long it will take, how deep it is. We'll get there. We will hit pan. I'm thinking 2 months. So for all of these products, I use this about 6 times. I use this as well about 6 times. I use this every time I did my makeup. So we're talking 13-ish times. And then I only use this about 7 times, maybe 8. I've been super oily. I've been very oily. And it's a little bit uncharacteristic only because last year, I was so dry. I was the driest my skin had ever been. It was kind of shocking to me. And now I feel pretty close to summer level oil, oily, when usually I get drier in the summer. When I don't wear makeup, if I were to just touch my finger to my forehead, it would be slick, oily. So I haven't been wanting to put on a luminizing primer on top of that. I have previously given this a glowing review, but for just the skin moment that I'm in right now, my skin is not having it. I feel just with tretinoin, tretinoin is making my skin almost scaly. My skin is oily, but there are dry patches on it. This picks it up, and I feel it never looks good on my forehead and my nose in particular. I'm also getting 2 hours worth of wear out of this thing before I am shockingly shiny. I put on my makeup 2 hours ago, to the dot. And I had to completely powder down my face in order to come on camera. And I'm not looking powdery. I'm still looking a little bit shiny. Not oil slick, but it doesn't look like I just powdered on my face. I've been filming for 10 minutes and 45 seconds. That's how long ago I powdered my face. So I'm just in an interesting skin moment. I feel like my skin has really changed in the matter of months. So all these products that were previously really great, especially the foundation, are just not having it. Moving on. We'll get the highlighter out of the way real quick. I use this about 10 times. I don't know that you would see visible progress. I'm now having big doubts as to how much I'll be able to finish this year. This is a big undertaking, and I did know that it would be a multi-year, it'd be a multi-year pan. But are you noticing any difference? It's only been 2 months. I feel like I have to cut myself some slack. Next is my Bare Minerals blush. I use this a lot. I use this about 9 times. I can tell that we're widening the pan. And it's been just fun. The MAC highlighter, I feel like I'm kind of counting down the days, I'm trying to find extra ways to use it because I would love for it to be finished faster. Whereas for this blush, I almost don't care how long it takes. It takes however long it takes because it's just been fun to use. It's been enjoyable. I am curious to know what this looks like from the start of the project because I do feel like I am noticing a difference. But how much? I don't know. Next up is my Vesca bronzer. Guys, this one is going to shock you. Look at that pan. I was not expecting to see pan on this so soon. I'm shocked. I am genuinely surprised that we have this much pan after 2 months. It wasn't as though this was completely flat when I started using it. I had used it previously, like in the previous year, maybe like 25 times, maybe 30, something like that. So not a brand new product by any means, but I was not anticipating to hit pan. This is still, months away from finishing, but I feel like it took me way longer to hit pan on my NARS bronzer than I did for this. I'm just shocked. I use this every time I do my makeup, so talking about 14 times. This, I think, is conceivable to finish up within 6 months, just because of how quickly I hit pan and then also how quickly it expanded. I think we'll see a really big pan next month as well. Just a quick update on the Merit Brow Gel. I have not taken out the stopper on this. I was predicting I'd be able to take the stopper out of this month, but I have been using the Patrick Ta Brow Wax. I don't know why it took me so long to incorporate it into my routine. I love it, and I do enjoy the combination of that with something like this, because it has, like, it's glue. It's freaking glue. That is desirable for me. I mean, it would be nice if something could stick them down without feeling like glue, but I'm not convinced such a thing exists. Everything falls. I mean, the closest thing is Glossier Boy Brow, and I'd be fully willing to wear that alone in my brows, but I love it. Like, I love this glued down feathered look. I mean, it doesn't look glued down, but my brows are held in place, baby. So it's been awesome, and I like the combination. So we're going to go with it. Okay, eyeshadow time. Here is my... this is crumbly. I'm really nervous about this. Okay, here we go. I used this 3 times. Not that much. I was focusing on other stuff, and I actually had a lot of special events this month. My partner's birthday, Valentine's Day, my anniversary. So this was not the go-to thing for the special event. I wanted to look my best and, wear combinations that are my favorite and kind of tried and true stuff that's nice, but that's not it. So, I know it's only 3 days, but it was more than 3 days. Like, when you add in all of the stuff. And anyways, I didn't wear it all that much. That's fine. Hopefully a little bit more next time or next month. Next up are the brow products, and let me share with you the lip oil first. Okay, so we were here last month, and now we are about here. You can see, I'm pretty sure you can see, you can see inside the product all the way here. So we are about halfway through. I'm thinking now that this will be about 2 months to finish up. This was basically a brand new product before I rolled it in. So we hit about halfway in 2 months. I think we could finish it up in another 2. All right, the last of the lip products, the lip liner. Okay, here's the full sheet so you can see where it's at. And then here's the close-up. We made just a little bit of progress on here. Not bad. I used this about 4 times. What really did it was the sharpen. I waited till the last possible minute to sharpen it and then, used it again. The last of the lip products is the Fenty lipstick. Here we are. I made a mess trying to take a photo of this. Just a little move. I honestly didn't wear this or the lip liner all that much. I was really focusing on the MAC lipstick in my other project as well as the lip oil. So these were smaller movements this month, which is fine. Like, every project has their ebbs and flows. The progress on both of the other ones are really great last month, especially this one. So I'm not, as I was saying, I'm not mad about it. It's it is what it is. Let's get into the other products. This is a whole other ball game over here. I'll go with the deodorant first because it's the last thing on the sheet. Here we are. I could have finished it this month, but honestly, I wasn't too pressed to use it. There was more days than normal where I didn't want to wear it. Some of you have mentioned like layering it with other products, and I have been doing that. But what I found is if I layer this on first and then put another deodorant on top, it's more like I'm wearing this deodorant than the other deodorant. And then if I wear the other deodorant, I'm unlikely to layer this on top because I know it's making it less effective. Maybe it's just a psychological thing where I'm just in my head about it, and that's the only real thing preventing me from using it more. I'm seeing pretty steady progress, and this will be out for next month. Okay, a couple of things that did not make it into the video last month. I realized too late that I didn't include them, but it's not a big deal. The first one is my Paula's Choice toner. We were here in the previous update, and now we are here. It's a pretty regular update. I feel good about that. I know technically like it's equal to one update instead of two, even though it's been two, you know what I'm saying? My skin has been very finicky lately, as I was already talking about. So I've been spending time trying to figure out what products are making things worse and what products are either not doing anything or making it better. So I started off with a base routine and was adding stuff in. So I use this a little bit less, but ultimately like a good choice in the long run. The next thing was my Aveeno moisturizer. We were here in January. Now we're here at the beginning of March. That's a big update for me. And I'm actually thinking that I might just reserve this one to include every other update. I don't think anybody is dying to see my progress on my Aveeno moisturizer. So I think that's going to be the play. And when I see small updates every month, it's kind of demotivating. But this one, because it's a bigger update, it's more motivating, even though it's the same. Like it's the same as if I showed it last month and this month. I don't know. It's just, it works. Okay, next up are my Brioche products. So this one is the leave-in defining creme. We were here last month and now we're here. And I'm going to show you both of them together because the progress is really similar. Last month, this month. Yeah, you can see that they are very similar. I was able to see into the product, and so they are accurately measured. This one might be just like a hair less. It's feeling way lighter, but I was able to see through to the product, and I have adjusted. So I did use it this month a handful of times, maybe let's say 7 or 8. But because it's been adjusted for 2 months worth of use, I didn't make all of this progress on most of them in 2 months. We have had an interesting chat in the comments about the curly girl method, and a lot of y'all have been sharing your own experiences, which I'm really happy for. Some of y'all are saying like it worked for you. Others are saying it didn't work for you. The responses I got feel a little bit more like it didn't work for you guys, or more people seem to be saying that. I asked in that video because I was wondering like, should I hold off in using these products should I hold off in using these products until I bring in some other products that are more to the curly girl standard? Many of you mentioned that this one would have to go, which you're absolutely right. I haven't checked the ingredients on this. If this would have to stay or go, I'm not totally sure. But either way, like these two are on their way out, so it doesn't really matter. I also don't have any of the appropriate shampoo or conditioner anyways. After just like looking into it, I just don't know if I care. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can just get sucked into hearing what other people have to say about something and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to try it myself. In reality, I just don't know if I care. I like my hair texture. I don't feel strongly either way. Like if my hair was straighter, would I care? If my hair was curlier, would I care? I don't feel like I'm all that bothered. So the reason why it slowed down a little bit this month, even though the progress doesn't necessarily reflect that, is because I was having that wait a second moment. Now that I've made that choice, sorry, I'm just going to keep going. Anyways, my oil, look at, we're down here. We're on our way. Another small update. It's fine. This guy, our update was once again pretty big, and I'm hoping to finish this out before next month or for next month, which would be great. I'm really excited to have this out, but my hair smells so great with this. I don't know that I would necessarily buy it again. I think I'm too cheap. Anyways, this was a great experience, and I will be sad to see this go. Lastly, we have my Way air dry foam. We were here last month and now we're here. I use this a handful of times, roughly once a week, maybe 5 times in total. I felt that like when I use this, I don't want to use this, so I have to alternate. So that's probably going to be the pattern going forward. No empties this month, but we've made some huge progress. The Merit Lip Oil and the Vesca Primer I'm just so proud of those. And as well as this one, I think that this will be out for next month. I feel pretty confident in that. The foundation as well. I don't know how much is left in there, but I feel like even if there's this much left, I'll be able to finish it. I also think I'll be able to finish my primer for next month, which would be really great, as well as the deodorant, which would be 4 rollouts. I feel pretty confident about all of those, but I said that last time I didn't finish any of them. So here we are. I'm very curious to see the progress on the bronzer. That's what I'm most excited about, and I can't wait to start making some headway on that pan. That's it from me today. Thanks so much for hanging out for another Project Pan update. I would love to know how your project is going. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.